Hi everybody, this is Jessica L'Whor, and I'm here with Ask a L'Whor. This is my 27th Ask a L'Whor video, and I'm doing Ask a L'Whor live! So for the first time I went live on Facebook, even though I hate it, I had a really good positive response. Consistently had over 200 people, it got up to 400 people watching me do my makeup, which was really awesome at the time, and it was really successful. Over 1,000 comments. I hope that you enjoyed it as much as I did, and I'm going to try and work it into getting ready as much as I can so you can see the different looks that I did. I'm getting ready for the gig here later tonight at Charlie's Denver. It's called the Pussy Power Hour, with the Pussies hosting the show. And yeah, this is going to be Ask L'Whor Live. So I've already got 50 followers here on Facebook Live, and so they're going to be asking me questions, and I'm going to be answering them as best as I can. Yeah, and if you didn't get a chance to watch me get ready or have any kind of thing like that, go find my Facebook page, and yeah, we'll go from there. So let's see how we're going to do this. This is great. Hi, everybody. Thank you for joining me for Ask L'Whor. I'm just going to go down the line and answer as many questions as I can, whatever you're curious about, and we'll go from there. The first question is from Abby Grandy saying, did you decide against context, or did I miss the part of the first video? Oh, no, I haven't put any context in yet. I probably will do that when I go to take my pictures or put them into the gig, but no context right now. Usually I put them on prior, but I didn't feel like putting them on yet. I just wanted to get ready for the video. Sorry, Abby. My next question is from Carolyn Elliott. Which is your favorite wig? I don't have a favorite wig, like, of all time, but I'm gonna say my new wig is probably my favorite wig right now. I'm just gonna grab it and showcase it again. Oh, yeah, this is my new wig. Beautiful. I'm not going to put it on because I don't want to ruin it yet, but this is my new wig. I just got 4 brand new wigs from Drag by Sheriel, so I'm super stoked to try them out. But that one's my currently favorite wig. Here we go. In detail, what difficulties have you personally ran into with dating and being a drag queen? That's a really intense question. Difficulties with dating, people think that you want to transition, where there's nothing wrong with that. People think that you want to be a woman, or that you're more feminine than masculine. They don't want to date a drag queen. Some people have a hard time going out into the scene, so they're not in the gay scene very much, but dating a drag queen means you're going to have to be in the gay scene. A lot of jealousy, a lot of struggle. People have ripped me apart and made me feel really bad about myself just because I'm a drag queen and trying to date me. And I've had really positive experiences as well, but that was a while ago. My most recent dating positive experience was amazing and incredible and extremely supportive, so I'm very thankful for that. But queens run into it all the time where they won't date any people that are queens. It's difficult. And being a drag queen, being accepted by the drag community, figuring out your niche, not being judged. Everyone talks shit about you, like who are your real friends. That's why I was hidden for so long. I think that I've kind of got a good look about who is positive in the drag world and the drag community, and who is constantly looking out for other members of the community and trying to be more encouraging rather than destructive. My next question is... Holy crap. Oh my goodness, this is actually booming. What's your favorite Britney song? I love Break the Ice, Piece of Me, and Toxic. I love all 3 of those. Probably Break the Ice was like my jam in high school for so long. Any idea on what you're going to wear? Yeah, I'm all packed. I'm ready to go. You'll have to come out to the gig to see what I'm going to wear, though, just in case you're curious. Do you keep your lipstick from bleeding without using lip liner? Yeah, I have no problems. And even when it does bleed, I mean, I don't care at that point. It usually is at the end of the night when I've been sweating like a dead goat. So, yeah, it can usually just stay how it is. Or I'll touch it up with some other makeup or some loose eyeshadow or something like that that matches. How tall are you? Tall enough to need custom length outfits? Always need custom length outfits. No, my that question I need to say the name. That question was from Selena Le Perez. Hello. I'm 5'10". I love getting custom made outfits, but they're expensive, and so it's once in a blue moon. But most of the time I don't have to worry about it because I'm too tall. The next question that I have is from Rachel. I'm gonna butcher your fucking last name. Villaluaneda. Hi, Rachel. What part of Chicago are you from? Born and raised here and love the wig. Thanks. I always say Chicago because nobody actually knows any outside parts of Chicago, but I lived in Elgin. I was born in Elgin, and then I grew up in Huntley, Illinois, which is actually a really small town, probably an hour away from Chicago. But it's easier to say Chicago area, because then people aren't like, oh, I know that area. Yeah, exactly. Yep. Here we go. This next question is from Carolyn Elliott. NSYNC or Backstreet Boys? You know, I like one song from each of them, so I'm going to just keep them all together. Bitches will probably get mad if I don't say NSYNC, so I'll just say NSYNC, but I like Backstreet Boys as well. Evan Dunford. How do you boost your confidence before a gig, or are you just naturally flawless? I am farthest thing from flawless. My eyebrows all fucked up. This lash is all janky. Things are just going wrong. How do you boost your confidence? You have to act like things aren't bothering you. You have to kind of own up to what you perform and what you look like and what your makeup is going through. It's kind of like thinking about what you can control and what you can't and doing your best. And as long as you're critical of yourself in a growing, respectful way, that's what you should be concerned about. No one's going to know if you're not confident unless you look that way on the stage. So act like you know what you're doing. Give it a shot. People are there to see you. At least one person in that audience is going to love what you're doing, and that's all that should matter. Woo. Next question is from Jamie Skida. What is your favorite style of makeup to do? Drag makeup is a style, so I'll go drag makeup just because it's easier. But drag makeup, I'll stick with that. Thanks, Jamie. Next question that I have, I'm going all through these. Have you ever hurt yourself performing? Yes, Rockstar Aaron asked me this question. Yes, I have. There was one time 3 years ago I slipped because somebody spilled a drink, and I like ate shit and bashed my head on a chair. Recently I was trying to be all like crazy. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna try some real fun moves, and I went up onto my shoulders and I like kicked my feet in the air and I slammed down. I bruised my ass, green, purple, blue, red. Oh, dear Lord, heaven almighty. And I wore my booty shorts the next day, and some person at brunch was like, your ass is like green. I'm like, yeah, I hurt so bad. I was like this old lady like trying to get out of the car and things like that. My next question is also from Rockstar Aaron. DJ, what is your favorite cocktail? My favorite go-to cocktail, like when I go to, it depends on the bar, but my favorite go-to cocktail for Charlie's, for instance, is an Angry Orchard and a vodka Red Bull. That's my go-to. When I go to tracks, I go to Brad, who I just say, make me something delicious, and he makes me something delicious. But usually vodka Red Bull is my go-to, but I'll pretty much drink anything except for Jaeger. Never Jaeger. My next question is, would you ever date another drag queen? I would, but I think that there would need to be conversations around how that would work. And it would also, and this is going to sound narcissistic, but it's a reality. Are you dating a queen that is in the same realm that you are in the same drag world? Because if you aren't, there could be issues with looking at jealousy or things like that. Or are you in the same zone, in the same realm, like the Boulet brothers, who they do everything together, they're supportive of each other, so having those conversations would be first and foremost the most important thing. Following that, I wouldn't have a problem with it. I just think there would need to be boundaries and understanding so that both could be successful while being supportive, while having and maintaining a healthy relationship as men. That was a great question. My next question is from Rebecca Ruiz Williams. How long have you done makeup? And I'm great at it. Thanks. I appreciate that. I've only done it for 3 years and 4 months. And I'm still learning. There are so many things that I could be doing a lot better on that I'm still trying to practice. But yeah, 3.5-ish, less than months. Will Atson, would you say janky is your L'Whor word? You know, I have so many L'Whor words that janky is one of them. I do say janky quite a bit. But yeah, janky's a good L'Whor word. I think it describes me. This is a question from Victoria Christine. How long did it take you to perfect your makeup? I'm still perfecting my makeup. I've slowly been better at my makeup, but I'm by no means perfected. I feel like I've gotten more comfortable with my makeup within the last year of practicing, looking at that transformation and things like that. That was a great question too. The next question I have is David Martinez. Can Janky be your next t-shirt design? Absolutely, I'll get right on it. Next question is from Rachel Villaruel. Oh, it's not a question. She's just being positive. Love you. This is from Alice Perez. What is your favorite eyeshadow palette? Recently, it's between the Jeffree Star palette and the Electric palette. Only because I've splurged and they're high pigmented, but yeah, I dig those. Next question I have is from Holly Monroe. Hi, Holly. What hair is your favorite? I don't have a favorite hair, but I'm claiming that my new wig is my favorite. So if you didn't see it earlier, this is my new wig from Drag by Shariel. Beautiful tones of aqua and blue, and I can't wait to wear it because I've been dying to wear this outfit, but I haven't had the hair for it. So that is my current favorite one. From Mark Martinez. Have you ever gotten blacked out drunk in drag? Oh my god, yes, I have. And thankfully, I've done it in a very... I've had friends to help me, but my worst blacked out drunk drag experience, I got ready with my friends. We pre-gamed. I was drunk, pre-gamed with them. We were going to tracks. I was so hammered before we went to the club. As soon as I got to the club, I went to the bathroom and threw up. And I was at this garbage can in tracks, like throwing up, and my friend Chris is like holding me over the trash can, and I'm like passed out and like trying to stay up in these heels. And the security people are like, and he's like, yeah, we're good, she's just dancing. He's like waving me like a puppet. And then finally he gets me outside, and I'm like still throwing up, gagging, and people are like, and I'm like dying, and people are stopping me and being like, oh my gosh, you're so pretty, can we take a picture? And my friend Chris is like, what the hell? Do you really think this is time for a picture? As I'm like leaning on the bricks with like drool out my mouth. Yeah, it was not a good experience. But yes, I'm not blacked out, but I've gotten really drunk in drag. Will I be your BFF, Stacy? Potentially. This is from Gus. Who is your favorite past empress that gave you fabulous earrings? I think it was like Mercedes or something like that. No, definitely Mercedes. Daniel, fuck you. This is from Kimberly. Have you ever considered gender reassignment? I think that subconsciously every drag queen not necessarily considers it, but thinks about like, am I doing this because I want to do this, or am I doing this because this is how I feel, or am I prettier outside of drag? And not that there's anything wrong with it. I feel like there was a time a while ago that I was like, well, I feel like I'm getting more compliments as a drag queen, and I feel better as that, but every single gig, can't wait to take this off. I can't wait to untuck and let it helicopter fly away, and just get out of drag. So that for me means that no, like I want to be a man, I'm comfortable being a man, and I think that everybody goes through that like mini conversation in their head, but for me, no, I identify as a male, and I'm just okay with being a drag queen. This is from Nathan. What is your biggest advice on learning music? And do you prefer mixes or just the full song? I prefer mixes if they're done right and people can keep the high energy throughout the mix. Otherwise, I don't mind the full song, but the same thing applies. Biggest advice for learning music, pick songs that you are into. Don't just pick a song to pick a song if you don't know it. Or if you're like, I want to learn this. If you don't have the want or desire to learn it, you're going to half-ass it. So that's my advice for you. This is from Mike. Hi, Mike. Hi again. Why are you so beautiful? That's all. Oh, well, making me uncomfortable. My next question is from Jamie Sitka. Would you ever consider come to the Upper Peninsula and be my best friend every day of the week? Let's just do that. This is from Mark. What was your first drag experience like in drag? It was a busted mess. My first drag experience, I would say, was at CSU, where I was like shaking and I couldn't stand on my heels because I was like literally vibrating and like crying and being like so sick to my stomach. And then Victoria Sexton kind of helped me get through that, which was awesome. My first solo drag experience, I was this queen that like put on liquid foundation and blush and did Missy Elliott and stripped off my clothes on a 4th of July themed show and was scared to do 2 songs because I didn't think I could handle it. And now I'm here. Okay, I'm going to do these last few because I have to start getting going. So we'll do 5 more. Victoria, how do you become an official drag queen? When you start drag. Now, there's a difference between like being a drag queen and then being like the queen side of things. Like, are you doing shows? Are you being nice? Are you giving back to your community? Or do you have a good attitude? Are you creating a fan base? So there's multiple aspects that might go into it, but anybody can be a drag queen. Anybody can do drag. Just have fun with it. My next question is from Carolyn Elliott. Number 2, what is the longest period of time that you have stayed in drag? Probably... like, in drag, in face, it's felt like Pride weekend, I feel like I'm never out of drag. I feel like it's 4 days straight. But granted, there's those tiny hours in between that I get out of it tucked. The longest I've done, like, 30 hours tucked one time, which was really difficult. That was with CSU. Oh, it's the most uncomfortable thing. This question is from Sherry. Would you come help me do my makeup? I just turned 50 and still can't do it. Girl, we got you. You tell me where to come and we'll have some fun. This is from Rockstar Aaron. Do I have a day job? Yeah, I got really bored because all I was doing was drag after I graduated, and I didn't need another job, but I was like, oh, I'm really bored. So I got a job, and I'm a server for right now, but I'm looking at corporate sales jobs right now, so we'll see how that goes. 2 more questions that I'll do. Stacy, if you feel better in drag as far as self-esteem, now that you're out, do you plan to go out more often? I'm really hoping so. I'm hoping that I can make... I'm really trying to make friends as a boy, genuine friends, and go out more as a guy and feel more confident, and it's really difficult when you don't feel that way, and you're learning to feel that way, but I know forcing yourself into some of those situations will help in the long run. So yes, I hope to go out more often. My last question... Oh, this one doesn't count. Will I ever come to New York City? Stay tuned for some fun announcements. This is from Holly Monroe. When did you learn to dance? Just from other choreo. So basically, I've always tried to dance. What does that mean? I look like a flailing dead fish white girl dancing on the stage all the damn time. When I noticed that and I took into reality was that I wasn't intentionally moving like I should be moving. Watching videos of me and kind of analyzing that, I would just move to move or like pick that one thing that I thought was cool and do it, and that's not okay. That was part of my growing experience as well, was being intentional with my movement and not feeling like I had to do the movement for the audience, but I needed to make the music intentional to the dance. And so yeah, that's really where it came from. Drag Nation has helped so much with choreography. I'm feeling more confident working out and switching to water, so I don't drink really anything but water, and then when I'm at shows I drink booze. Sounds really bad, but I don't drink soda or anything sugary anymore, strictly water, and I'm working out a lot more, and so my stamina's up, and so I feel comfortable doing stuff like that. That has been most helpful. Man, I just want to answer all these questions. How do you get booked at tracks? Ask. That's how I did it. It's ask. Talk to people. Make yourself approachable. Give a good first impression. Jasmine Brown, I'm going to try and rush through these. Do you know any drag queens? And if so, would you perform with them? I perform with drag kings all the time. I love drag kings, and I know plenty of them. There's the Mile High Kingdom, Adam Clamber, Maverick, who's my man, Bootsy Edward Cullen. We have a lot of drag kings that are up and coming and amazing here in Denver. I know I talked really fast to that Ask L'Whor, but I loved going live, and I hope that I got to answer some of your questions. Thank you all so much for watching. Please, please, please find me on Instagram at @the_L.whor. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm going to be posting this later, but subscribe to my YouTube channel, please. I'm trying to hit some goals. Remember to use that dragqueenmerch.com and find Jessica L'Whor merchandise for 20% off. Use the code SEXSELLS20 for the next month. And yeah, I will see you all later. Thank you all for watching. Bye!